Hello, and welcome to another episode of Nest is Best. My name is Emily Imhoff, and I'm the Zoology Collections Manager at Cincinnati Museum Center. Well, it's that time of year, and baby birds are everywhere. But what should you do if you find a baby bird on the ground, away from a nest? There are a few possible actions. Don't interfere. Assist with returning the baby bird to its family. Or contact a licensed wild bird rehabilitator. The correct response depends on the scenario you encounter. Let's look at a few possibilities. Scenario 1. You find a baby bird that is well covered with downy fluff, can stand and walk on its own, and it looks like one of these. If this is the case, you have found the baby of a species that has precocial young. This bird doesn't need to be in a nest, but it should still be with its parents. See if you can find an adult bird with similar-looking babies in the vicinity. If so, you can carry the baby bird close to them and release it. Then you should retreat and watch from a distance to see if it rejoins its family. If you can't find the parent bird anywhere, it's time to call a rehabber. Scenario 2. You find a baby bird that is mostly naked, except for some down or some pin feathers, has eyes that may be open or closed, and can't hold itself up. You have found a nestling. This needs to be returned to the nest. If you can find the nest, simply take the baby bird and place it back in the nest. If you cannot reach the nest, you can make an artificial nest and hang it up as close to the original nest as possible. Wait to see if a parent bird returns to care for the babies, and if there's no sign of the parent for a couple of hours, it's time to call a rehabilitator. Scenario 3. You find a baby bird that has feathers and can hold itself up, but it seems clumsy and it can't fly very well. This is a fledgling, and it is normal for them to be out of the nest. Watch from a good distance away and you should see a parent come and feed it. If you have predatory pets, such as a cat or dog, keep them away from the area until the bird family moves on. You can also move a fledgling that is in a dangerous location, such as in the street. Scenario 4. You've been watching a bird's nest, and you notice that the parents are no longer coming to care for the young. If you see that no adult bird has tended to the nest for a couple of hours, it's time to call a rehabber. The parent may have been killed, and the young will die without assistance. Now, if you do need to touch a baby bird, don't worry about getting your human scent on the baby. The parent bird will still care for it even if it has been touched by a human. But it is still a good idea to wash your hands before and after handling any wild bird. Also, if the bird is a raptor and has sharp talons, you should wear gloves or wait for a professional to help you. Regardless of a bird's age, if it is visibly injured, or it has been in the mouth of a cat, or it appears very weak or is shivering, it should be seen by a rehabber for treatment. You may be wondering, instead of calling a rehabber, can I just raise an orphaned baby bird myself? The answer is no. This is illegal and often results in nutritional deficiencies for the baby bird. Good rehabbers are well trained and have access to veterinary medications and equipment, and flight cages to allow the bird to learn to fly safely before it is released, and they have a network of fellow experts to consult. Look in the video description below for information on how to find a wild bird rehabber near you. You can keep this information handy in case you find an orphaned wild baby bird in the future. Thank you for watching another episode of Nest is Best. For more information and activities from Cincinnati Museum Center, you can follow us on social media or check out our website at cincymuseum.org, where you can also become a member of our organization. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you back at Union Terminal once we reopen.